Happy Monday, first Monday after the time change. I am sitting here with my giant, oversized, but wonderful cup of coffee. Feeling kind of bad for myself today, not gonna lie. So I still have not gotten back on my plan. I am entering month 3 of my flare. It started at Christmas time, so today's March 10th. So I'm getting close to 3 months and I'm 100% over it. My toddler got me up at 3 in the morning. Has not gone, well, he slept briefly in between 3 in the morning, but he's basically been up since 3 a.m. I've been up since 3 a.m. He, I don't know, he just woke up. Something woke him up. He has really bad postnasal right now, so I'm going to guess that was it. By like 3:34 in the morning, he threw up a belly full of postnasal all over me, which is fantastic. And now I'm pretty sure that the poor kid has conjunctivitis. So feeling a little bit bad for myself because my entire week is about to get messed up if he does have it. And my daughter has a big thing this week. There's just too much going on this week. I just don't have time for one more thing, but it's okay. I'm going to do all the things. Whatever life throws at me is what we'll do, but yeah, I'm feeling a little bad for myself today. Not gonna lie. Me and my mac and cheese stained shirt, I gave myself a pass today and I just made a box of mac and cheese for lunch. I usually try to actually cook like whole foods, but today was Goodles, and you know what, that's good enough for today. And he was happy, he ate it. So yeah, so I left a little bit early to go get a cup of coffee before pickup, and honestly just to have a minute to just sit and think and not be doing anything aside from sitting in my car. Yeah, it's all been a lot. I'm trying to play it off as best as I can and joke about it, even though I don't really find it funny at all. I'm just kind of at a loss. I kind of feel like I've been living in my own personal version of hell for the last 3 months, especially the last month. The last month has been really bad. And I'm fortunate that I am not so far down the hole that I don't see the good in my life. There is good things happening. I think, unfortunately, I'm just in such a place of misery that I'm having trouble enjoying any of them. And, it makes me wonder if it wasn't for those good things, if I would be in a much worse place. But I am kind of at the end of my rope. As far as different things go, I put a CGM on last week, and I discovered that I might actually have reactive hypoglycemia. So that's where my body is like I spike a little and then I kind of dip low. So it seems like my body is overcorrecting when something goes a little bit wrong, which I guess I'm glad that my body's trying to correct itself. However, that does pose a challenge for one of the options of treatment that I have for some of the stuff going on. So I need to reach out to my doctor. I have admittedly not reached out to them yet. I've been just a little bit preoccupied today with what's going on. So I'm going to reach out to them and see what I need to do. It shouldn't be a problem for my diet per se. I mean, some things say not to do it, but then other things say if you have problems with blood sugar that it's the right thing to do. Because it's funny, my blood sugar lately, it is kind of riding on the higher side and then it dips really low, and then it's like my body, I don't know what it's trying to do, but like without eating anything, my body is like going high and then it's dropping low and then it's going high again. And then sometimes when I eat something that makes me spike a little, I shoot right up and then I shoot right back down too low. But part of me wonders, in my non-medical opinion, if I wasn't eating anything that spiked me, if I wouldn't have a, overcorrection. So I guess I will find that out when I talk to my doctor. My plan is to try to be back to what I need to be by the end of the week. So my daughter has a field trip on Thursday. I am chaperoning it. I'm not really sure how I would do it there. And honestly, the last thing I need to do is be like overly stressed about something while chaperoning a bunch of 5th grade girls. So, and then this coming weekend, we're taking a small day trip for my mother-in-law's birthday. But we'll see. I think she wants to go to like a Chinese buffet that's in the area. So I'm just going to try the next few days to sort of get there, you know what I mean, to start the process, but not fully jump in. And honestly, if my tot has conjunctivitis, I might just say forget everything until the weekend, and then I will deal with it on Monday, which is St. Patrick's Day. That might be an interesting day to start things. Actually might be a good day to start because my kids will be on spring break, which means that while there will be stuff going on, oh, my music just turned on. I must have hit a button. There will be things that are going on, but I don't have to get my kids out the door for school at a certain time. Like, there's a little bit more lax next week, so might be a good time. Might be a good time to try again. But yeah, I have to. Last night, I think, was kind of one of those moments for me where I realized I'm running out of choices. So sometimes I'm a really boring cook. My kids don't want fancy cuisine, and I'm just kind of, I try really hard to not do things like just buy frozen chicken nuggets and frozen foods and all kinds of stuff, and really try hard to stay away from the drive-thru line because it's expensive. It's like $70 for my family, so it's not a good deal. But I was cooking ground turkey last night, and ground turkey is really soft, so it's really not a hard thing to cook. And by the time I was done cooking, I could have like thrown my hands up in the air and cried. I had to keep switching hands because it hurt too much to just simply saute up some ground meat. Like, it's getting to a point where I have more Aleve and Tylenol in my bloodstream at all times than I probably should. And I'm not even sure at this point if it's helping or if it is just lessening the blow. Because right now, I'm actually probably overdue for my dose today, but like just holding my phone, so I can't probably really tell, I'm leaning against my car to prop my shoulder up, to prop my elbow up, to hold my phone. Because I can't do it otherwise. And like, I'm just finding now there's just so many things I can't do, and I'm trying to figure out, like, do I give myself grace for a season and just survive, or does that end up causing other problems? You know, I've done it before, right, where I go easy on myself and I get my kids lots of kid food that they love to eat, and I just eat it because I don't care, right? But then when I want to get them back on regular food, I can't. They fight. It's so much more expensive. Like, chicken nuggets are more per pound than I want to spend on good meat. Go figures, right? So, plus, I mean, I don't know. If they stick to the pan, I can't scrub the pan. Like, do I go buy a bunch of aluminum pans and have tons of waste? And plus, if I really shouldn't cook in aluminum, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I think my stubborn, good-natured self is keeping me out of a really dark depression, but I'm also noticing that, like, I'm getting so bad that, like, I am struggling to just take care of myself. You know, I do the basics, but, like, the other day I was looking at, like, the skincare stuff I've bought, and by now I should have replaced it. If I was using it consistently, I should have replaced it at least once, maybe a second time. And I haven't even finished the first thing, and like, how hard is it to put on some skin stuff, right? But I just can't. Like, I can't. I don't know if it's like a mental block. I don't know if I am just too much of a hot mess express, but like, I can't figure out the most basic things. Like, I brushed my hair today, but the reason was I brushed my hair because my daughter thought she had to take my hair elastic as the last hair elastic. I don't know what these girls do with the hair ties, but I found an emergency hair tie, but I brushed up my hair and tried to braid it this morning because I didn't have a hair tie because my daughter took mine. But like, I realized there's so many times where like I am just tossing my hair up in a crazy messy bun. I'm not doing so many things for myself, and I think I'm just so spent, and I feel like it's a vicious cycle, you know, because the worse I take care of myself, the worse I feel, the worse I feel mentally. But the more I try to and I fail, or it hurts, or I just can't, no matter how much I want to do it, then that frustrates me too. So I'm kind of in between a rock and a hard place here when it comes to this stuff. I have not the entire school year managed to get to the gym once for an exercise class because there's always something going on. And right now, I don't know if I could if I tried. There was like a family Zumba thing on Saturday, and we had signed up, and I showed up because we signed up, and it was only a 20-minute class, and I could only do 10 minutes because I was in so much pain. So I don't know. I really have to do something because I am not going to be able to continue this much longer. It's just too many things. So we'll see. So I'm going to see if I can get started because I feel like if I could just get started, I could maybe stick with it. I think I'll get some relief. But at the same time, I just feel like, I don't know, maybe it's just a mental block, but I haven't been able to do it. I have not. I fell off the wagon. It'll be a month ago Friday. I screwed up, and I have just not picked myself back up since. And I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is, but I haven't figured it out. So maybe it's just there's been too much going on personally, too much going on in so many areas of my life. And maybe I'm just making an excuse, I wouldn't be lying if I said that I don't know any other way right now. I got sick when my now 8, almost 9-year-old was a baby. That's 8 years. That's like almost a fourth of my life I've lived like this. And it's escalated really badly the last 3 years, but I'm kind of used to it. I don't know what my life would look like not sick, so maybe there's just part of me who doesn't want to make a change because I don't know what it feels like to feel good anymore. And I don't know, maybe I'm scared. I've heard that, your brain likes to stay when it's familiar, and you don't like change, even if change is good. So maybe that's part of it. Maybe part of me somewhere deep down is reluctant to do anything because, I don't know, different at this point. So yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. I just kind of lost my train of thought. But, so yeah, we'll see. Maybe I just need to make a commitment to myself that I'll take care of myself. I bought another big old water bottle. My poor husband, I've bought so many of those stupid water bottles. I don't know why I bought it. I don't even know if I'll be able to pick it up. But, I can still pick up my toddler, and the water bottle won't be heavier than him, so he should be okay. I don't know how I'm going to fill it up, though. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But I bought myself another gallon water bottle, and I'm not starting that until the field trip is over because nobody has time to be in the bathroom 15 times an hour when you're walking around with a bunch of little girls. So I'll start that on Friday, and then I'm trying to remember to actually take the stuff I need to take. Some of my medicine has some pretty yuck side effects, and I haven't been taking it because I just don't have time to combat the side effects. But I also wonder if maybe that's why I'm not feeling well too. Yeah, I don't know. My body doesn't like treatment, so it's like my body doesn't do well not being treated. But then the treatments cause a whole host of other problems. But I have to get better. I know at one point my doctor actually talked about doing chemo to try to calm my immune system down. However, I have 5 kids, 4 of which are school-aged, and I do not think that chemo is the best choice when you have kids bringing home junk every other day. I don't think that would be a good thing for me. So we'll see. So I'm going to go head to the school pickup line now and pick up my kids and then go home. And I guess, fortunately, my little one's possible conjunctivitis got me out of all of my commitments for today because no one wants me to bring your hits. So, and basketball ended this weekend, so I don't have to try to figure out basketball tonight. So yeah, I'm just gonna go home and I am going to get my kids settled And I'm going to finish cleaning my house. And I'll probably say some bad words as I'm trying to fold laundry and it makes my arms burn like I was doing some kind of heavy lifting. And just take it one day at a time. That's all I can do, right?